What are you doing, buddy? Are you gonna stick your ball back under that? Yep. Yes. You're sticking your ball back under the dresser, aren't you? Look at your face. What is that face for? Huh? Oh, you're such a good boy. Hello, artists. How are you today? Stephanie Ani coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here in Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio. In this edition of 30 times 3, which is 30 projects in 30 days under 30 minutes, we are dealing with lace, balance, and gold. Now, balance is another principle of art. It is. Balance is also called harmony. So, balance is a way of combining elements to add a feeling of equilibrium or stability to a work of art. Major types of balance are symmetrical and asymmetrical. So it's not a new concept to us, right? And see how we have this big, heavier bit of lace right here? And it is balanced out on this side because we have a lot more detail. So we have finer detail, and it's still raised up. So it actually is very harmonious piece. There is great balance. I love this. I love this technique. This will be going into an altered book. I can guarantee it. Look at that. Yes, yes, yes. With the gold, I just used one single color. I did not add black or white to it. I wanted it to be what it was. I'm going to put that guy there, and that guy there. Oops. That Velcro, super stick, super stick. Now, I might end up working those guys up into there, because that would be better if that blue was over there, and if this blue was over there, and if these reds were kind of under that guy, and these colors were right underneath the yellow, it would make a little more sense. We'll think about it. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but we're getting close. Okay, guys, remember this is part of the contest. Be sure to comment, like, and add to playlist if you want to be added in it. All the contest rules are listed down in the comments. I'm sure you're tired of me talking about it, so I'm not going to go into it again. Read the rules, read the comments, and it'll be there, okay? If you want to be a part of the contest, then that contest is cool. You'll want to be a part of it. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great day. Love you bunches. Stay safe, and we'll chat soon. Bye. Hello. Oh. Sorry about that. Okay, let us look here at our next project. As you can see, I'm starting to kind of play with the board to see how I want to have this read. Of course, guys, do not use E6000, or I'm sorry, do not use Fabri-Tac to glue if that's what you're going to do. If you're going to do it like me, the Fabri-Tac does not stick. So I have been gluing E6000 to every single thing that I had already glued. Fun times, right? Well, I am down, I think, to my last 4. Whew. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Gold. Nice. That'll be good. I think I'm going to just stay with flat out gold once again because like we did with the silver, I do like having these little value studies so that the actual shadows create the differences in the color. I think it's cool. Truly monochromatic. And also, you know, I mean, you can add black to gold, but you're most likely going to get kind of that olivey gold color. Balance. Oh, we did symmetry. We did not do balance. Balance and symmetry are 2 different things. You can have things that are of a different size on each one. Like you could have 1 large one and 2 little ones on the other side, which creates balance. So balance and symmetry are not necessarily the same. And anytime you do work with an asymmetrical problem or piece, you need to consider balance in order to make things happy. Lace. Gold, balance, and lace. It was going to be cool until we put in the lace. Now, not that lace isn't cool, it's just a little bit harder to figure out how to make the balance show up as well as we want it to. This is a good lacy element, though. It is a lacy element. It's not lace, but it is lacy. And remember, you can add in whatever you want to. We just want to make sure that we are using the prompts that we have available to us. So, let me go find some lace and we'll get down to the table. Okay, we'll chat soon. Bye. Okay, artists, well, I should have probably brought you along on this process here, but this is an old shirt that I had. Well, it was a pretty shirt, but it was getting pretty old. And it does have this lace on it. So what I'm kind of looking at here is creating, I might put a little bit more just of the regular stuff down there. I want to create a pleasing design that feels balanced. Not always the easiest thing to do to create balance. Let's look here and see if it's one of our, balance is a principle of art. It's a way of combining elements to add a feeling of equilibrium or stability to a work of art. Major types are symmetrical and asymmetrical, which we know what those are, right? So balance in a piece of artwork. Okay, we're going to talk about this one real quick. Even though these are not what we're looking at, this white is kind of offset by this dark, right? That lighter color there is balanced within those lighter hues within this. There is balance in this because we have this little lighter bit here with that high contrast versus this lighter bit and to this dark. So it creates a harmonious feeling, right? Composition. Balance is huge in composition. But look, we have this dark girl here, larger. And how do we get our viewer's eye to come to the back? Look how we've just got this white just pulling us back into that image. All right, so even though she's larger shape and larger, that is the tallest element in the painting, we are still drawn into it due to use of balance and space. We are balancing out this darkness by this darkness, creating a circular feeling once again. It's pretty cool when you really look at it. Kandinsky, all of these things, all of these have actually great balance to them. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean, right? I don't want to talk about it. I don't know. Dang it, I can't think again today. It's quite frustrating. Let's just grab out some glue and start making kind of a cool, fun little composition. We're going to put quite a bit of Mod Podge down on this and give it good coverage. If a piece isn't balanced, it feels very discombobulated to our eyes. So when you're creating a piece of art and something feels discordant, kind of an uneasy feeling, be sure to check your balance of your elements and see, what might be throwing off the piece. We always want to be thinking in terms of this, which I know that it seems like a lot to have to think about all of these different things, but after a while they truly do become second nature. It's just more for you to realize that if something doesn't feel quite right, your balance might be off within the piece. Does a piece always have to have balance? No. In fact, That is done purposely sometimes to challenge the viewer. The artist is kind of challenging and pushing the boundaries and pushing the limits. Most artwork, if it's good, does have some balance to it. Again, in either asymmetrical or symmetrical form. But once you know the principles, then you can start to push those principles also. So we're just going to layer in some Mod Podge. Hopefully this is the right thing to do. I'm going to come in with a smaller brush and just kind of pounce that Mod Podge through here. Sometimes all you need to do to create balance is to put one more element in, or, you know, just one more thing. Just one more little pop of color, or, you know, small this or small that. Sometimes it just takes a very little thing to create balance. So don't think just because your piece feels off balance that you have to scrap it, because that's not what I'm saying at all. Just think maybe it might need like a complementary color splashed in there to make it feel a little bit more, so that you notice one side as much as you notice the other. This is kind of precarious in there, so I'm just definitely pouncing it in. I can pull that little piece right there too. This is just one of the brushes that was sitting here on my desk. I didn't want to use my big Princeton 1-inch synthetic. I wanted to use something that was a little bit smaller that I could just push these in with without it dragging it across the board. See how this nice big swoop element is offset by this smaller element, but it has more detail. So while this is a larger, we have smaller detail. And we've got a dog hair. Is that a dog hair or me hair? It looks like a dog hair to me. My hairs are usually long and annoying and completely in the way. This is a true story. Wouldn't a transparent gold look really cool over this? Gold alcohol ink. Oh, the alcohol ink will disintegrate the Mod Podge, so we don't really want to use that. Do I have a... Oh, I do have like this sunshine yellow gold Dilutions mica spray, which is really pretty. But I think we'll just use some gold paint. But we do have to let this all dry first, because it just wants to all come up, because that's what it wants to do. Repetition of form right there creates rhythm. It's rhythmic. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna move on to the next one, and then we'll pull this back when it dries. Okay, we'll chat soon. Bye. Okay, dokie. We are back to this guy. We're just gonna plop some gold on there and just let it be gold. Urgh. Now, I know that this has still paint in it. It's in here. Of course, we can worry about that later, right? Rad. You're so rad, Stephanie. Rad. How would I have that in my brain? I just make a noise, guys. Ozzy, there's nothing out there. Ozzy, there's nothing out there. I know. I know. It's alarming. All right, guys. This is 100% amazing. We will be remembering this to take to the books. Wow, wow, wow. We've got a little bit extra space over here on this deli sheet that we can use the rest of that paint on. Wow, wow, wow. All right, artists, here it is. I think this is truly lovely. This is lace, balance, and gold. How beautiful is that little composition? This nice heavy line is balanced by these little intricate lines over here. Pretty cool. And I love this. This technique, that gorgeousness that is back under there, that underlying texture, that is to die for. Truly, truly beautiful. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the project, and we will chat soon.